Hey, this is Screaming Dagger coming back at you guys with another Overwatch match. Should be a good one. We are playing against Highland High School's JV Overwatch, and we are just getting started here. Let's take a look at a couple stats here. All right, so here is the beginning of playoffs brackets. We are in the second round of brackets here, and I think the bottom four teams are playing off against each other before we have to go potentially face off with the top four teams. Quick match preview. Those are the two schools involved. And that is not working. So we will jump over right away to the gameplay here as we're now. I think my computer system is struggling to do stuff, so I apologize for the frame rate and the crazy flashing. It's a little intense. If I get in the game, is that any better? Probably not. All right, so it looks like the other team is on the control point, and they're about to secure that and start getting that percentage decline. But we got one pick already. I think it was a pick on their diva, so their tank is down. This is potentially a good time to push right here if we have a numbers advantage. But our team is kind of playing it cautious around the corner here. And looks like heals are coming through pretty well. One of their other teammates is pretty low. Got a second pick there. I'm sorry, that's not a diva. That's one of the new flying characters. Sorry about that. All right, and now we are back on the point. So let's go. That's awesome. We're kind of contesting this thing. We got to be able to kick them off and stay on it in order to get that percentage to change. Looks like we are getting pushed off, but we keep getting a kill on one of their overextended characters. I wonder if the revival speed on that has something to do with the Mercy rezzing them, but I'm not sure. There we go. 4 people on it. That percentage is switching now. And looks like Oakma is playing really well today. This is awesome.
Hell yeah.
This is good, guys. This is good. Stay to remember you have range with that character. Don't push forward.
All right, let's get a view from Sam. Looks like Sam is on Bastion.
Awesome. Uh-oh.
Looks like we got a flanker on the left. And that is causing a couple problems, but we did get a return kill. So I think, oh, we're down 1. I think it's a 3-4 at this point. Numbers advantage. Now we're down 2. At this point, we just need to regroup, I think. So I think we are getting pushed off this. Percentages are relatively even, so I'll easily have another chance to do this. But again, if we come back into this piecemeal instead of all together, we're just going to get picked off one by one. So that regrouping step is going to be important. And it looks like the regrouping didn't happen. Looks like we went back in one at a time and then got kind of meat grindered.
That's fine.
And they are now trying to push a little bit farther forward, get those shields in this particular choke point, and kind of stay on that point a little longer. I don't think we have a way to get over that easily. One of those lift everybody up and drop them ultis appears to just have been used, and that picked up multiple kills. So now they have pushed pretty far forward, close to our spawn point, with 1 or 2 characters still on that point. I think at this point they should be able to have this first point in the control series. And it looks like there's a comp switch happening, which will be our first time switching comps collectively as a group. Although that was bad, huh? All right. So first point goes to their side, but had a good start to that before they were able to adapt a bit.
Can you switch to Juno? Would that be? Do you think that would be a good play? Do you think Juno would be a good play?
Yet another stretch of cloudless skies and idyllic ocean views. Wonderful.
Alright, solid. This might change things.
We did decently on that first one, but they definitely
Yeah.
figured us out decently.
Yeah.
I think I overpushed forward.
Yeah, they pile ults. I think that's their main strategy.
All right, here comes the second control point. And this looks like a Doomfist coming up here. And not sure where that attack's coming from. Looks like they have some long-range poke. Shouldn't be too bad. Doomfist does get knocked down. He's kind of taking a side position here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did we have a drop?
What happened?
Uh-oh.
Oh. Yeah. All good.
Alrighty. Well, we'll be back in a sec with the stream. Just a second. All right, we are back.
Oh my god.
Game client has changed there. It looks like they have one person on point, but we're close to. We're contesting it here, and it looks, as far as I can tell, it looks like we're trying to get in some crazy flanks. So I think this is our dive comp. Here's the view from Zayden. He's on our Genji. Just kidding. That was Amy. Okay, here's Felix, one of our support players. And it looks like we're kind of stuck behind this wall here. Big hit by the Doomfist there. Damage coming in though from multiple sides. Support is not keeping up with that. And let's see what we can do without the tank here. Looks like we're down 2 characters. So at this point, I think we make the call to retreat and regroup in a large number collectively. I don't think we just kind of wait out front to get picked off here. Yep, there we go. So I think the Genji is successfully disengaging. No, they didn't. They hung around there. Okay, so this is a 2v4. I don't think we're all regrouped yet, are we? We are not all regrouped. All right, now we have enough numbers to actually start pushing. Somebody's pretty far out front. They're very low. Looks like, okay, they're stabilizing. Did come in with a kill on Felix though, so it is a 4v5. Still possible to push if we're in a good position. But my guess is that ultis for the other team are going to start popping off right about now. So if we do get grouped up, this could be pretty bad. Interior of this building is definitely a dangerous spot to be. God return kills there. So nice thing is, picked off 1 or 2 in the process of that. At this point though, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are way behind. We are doing this thing again where we're going in one at a time and getting murdered. We have got to stop doing that. We need to go in as a full stack. Let's see. Yeah, this is a 3v5. And what they're doing is they're staggering our respawns so that we're never actually coming in as a 5-stack. All right. So that is the second match there. And we'll be back in a little bit with some more. Give me just a sec. Oh, we'll wait for play of the game and all that good stuff. All right, and shout out to, I believe that's their team captain, Menace. Alrighty, we'll be back in just a sec. Alrighty, we are back. This should be the second match here. And let me introduce our team real quick while the thing gets started. Just a second. Here we go.
Like 50-50 as long as you save up, right? Like in the way bad.
We'll come back to that. The match has just gotten underway. We are defending this first round. Looks like heals are coming through for Zanazi. It's cutting it close though. He's switching a little bit back. He does get taken down. And looks like the turret goes down too. The Menace doing quite a bit of damage. Same character that had to play the game last time. And you can see them. Yep, our team is going to try to work on regrouping this time. Looks like that's going well. We don't want to be fighting with a numbers disadvantage. We'll get out of there. Character's got pretty good mobility here. That definitely helps. All right, and now we've got at least our tank in the front line. Getting kind of reset. Okay, I see our damage coming in. All right, now we can start to move forward a bit. Okay. And we are now 5 stacked. All right, time to go. Got a couple characters trying to get kind of a good firing angle from up top on that wall there briefly. That was interesting. Not sure if there's a good place to stand up there. And, all right. So this is Ezra on Reaper, coming around the back with a nice flank. Able to take down 2 characters, a little bit of help. Does get taken out, though, right in the thick of things. And it looks like they have unlocked the payload, but it is only moving forward slowly. Looks like we're going to try to hold at this bridge here. Whole lot of poke bouncing forward. And with 2 flying characters, I'm not sure if our current comp has a whole lot of hit scan or not. That might be something we make a call to switch to if we continue to see so many flying characters on the other team. And it looks like we're getting a couple picks here. This is going a little better. Everyone's healed up. We have 1 character pretty far forward in a 1v1 duel. It looks like we got 2 characters in the back line waiting to be able to push the cart forward. And we got 2 characters coming in to respawn. So now it looks like we're all getting back up on the cart. And the other team is starting to show up too. Okay, so interesting question will be, do we go for that same level of disruption as before? A lot of high damage coming in. All right, Felix picks up a kill, but the counter kill goes in with just not enough support for the chaotic Reaper doing the front line dive thing. All right, and at this point, we got people slowly falling back, which is good. Kind of covering the retreat there. That's okay. It was a good attempt at a covered retreat. Ooh, tank takes a lot of damage. And I think we're pretty close to our own spawn point here, so maybe we'll be able to halt the thing right at the last second here. This looks like it's a 4v5. At this point, we basically just have to do the desperate thing, try to get some picks here. All right, we see a couple character switches coming in, going for some heavier firepower. Yep. All right. Switch to a different character angle here. Judo is kind of fun to spectate from, bouncing around like that. All right. And with about 320 left, that might be the end here. We'll see if we can return the favor in just a sec.
Alright.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Yeah.
Okay, click on it. That works. Or no, click here. Click here. Here you go.
Gotcha.
Yeah, thank you. That works. And then for tank, either you can choose Sigma or Ramattra. Sigma, Ramattra, or Orisa's the final option. If you know.
Watch our flanks. They might try something.
One more mission, huh? I'm in.
It's not my job to get you back alive, but stay close to me, and we might manage it anyway.
What on Mars? What on Mars? What on Mars? What on Mars? What on Mars are you doing? What on Mars? What on Mars? What on
I've still got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, this time we are playing an attack. And looks like we're off to a solid start.
I can't jump right
Omar's
now.
pushed pretty far forward. I like the character switch. Team was talking kind of some comp changes during the gap there. Oh, we got to get those heals on him, though. He is getting pretty low. There he is. He's stabilizing back up. Well done. And I can't tell if they're target switching, but it looks like we have 1 kill each. 2 of the damage characters going down, 1 on each team. And uh-oh, we got a tank and a support going down. So now we're at a numbers disadvantage. I like this retreat. This is going a lot better. We're just kind of holding at this spot. Other team doesn't seem too keen on pursuing too hard, which is good. They're happy just to defend. And that lets us regroup. Omar burning through shields, definitely absorbing a lot of damage, but supports seem pretty effective at keeping him stable for the time being. He dips up and down pretty quickly though. Looks like we're coming in for a side angle here on the damage. And a couple shots connecting with their support. But it says that we're trapped. I don't really know what that is. Maybe we're trapped. All right. 1 character down on each side. Couple characters on Oakmon's side. And now,
On the right.
oh, got a flank coming in on the right side.
Okay.
And we're pushed back pretty far, but we are kind of holding this corner. Given that it's an attack map, though, we have to figure something out at some point. And it looks like a big ulti coming down from the Menace.
Oh, okay.
With, yeah, multiple follow-up there. All right. And at this point, Oakmon's ultis are fully charged up. We should be able to see some kind of a wombo combo come out of this next round.
Should I release my ult?
And they're definitely talking about when that wombo combo might hit. Since multiple characters now have ultis, that might be the thing to actually push forward through here. All right, there we go. Multiple ultis spent, but this allows us to push forward and take that cart. Not too shabby.
Oh, okay.
And now we gotta escort the payload.
Got him. Sorry, they just rolled
Okay,
you.
now how many people do we have on the payload?
Backbone point.
And I think we need to stay pretty close to the payload to try to maximize the speed of it because we are on the clock. So having multiple people on payload and not chasing down these fights too far ahead of the payload could be kind of important. If we get caught playing too far forward, wow, 5-player kill streak. Way to go, Felix. Mercy's got one character pocketed. There's support, looks like. Now, at this point, I do think Omar's getting kind of far forward. Let's see, if everybody's staying with him. Problem is that the payload is slow, right? So we want to push, but we got to keep up with that payload. Good, good, good. Staying grouped. Having multiple people on that pushes it faster. And we do have a bit of a time issue, so I like that we're trying to push this as fast as we can. This bridge was an effective choke point for Oakmont. Let's see if Highlands High School can do the same back to us. It looks like they are using that choke point pretty effectively. So that's a little bit of a problem. We're down a couple people. We might as well all die here or run, and then we'll regroup. Yeah, so it'll take just a sec to get our team loaded back up. Now again, I'm seeing, let's see, I'm seeing two ultis charged. So we could try to go, if they group up at that checkpoint, at that thing, we could drop a double ulti on them and try to clear the checkpoint that way. I'm not sure exactly which characters have their ultis up, but it looks like at least 2 to 3 of them do. Ooh, a lot of poke coming down from on high. But kills coming in both directions. Match is definitely chaotic. And is that Kiriko? I forget the name of that character. It's a, ooh. That was close. All right, so support is staying on the tank. Unless the support gets caught up against that wall. Okay, that was good. And trying to cover a retreat right now. And if we get too far away from Omar, he's going to go down, which I think is what just happened there. So Omar maybe not retreating at the same pace as the other characters.
Oh, and I just died.
All right. Let's see. Omar has the ulti. 2 other characters are very close.
Me too.
And Ezra has ulti.
Same pilot.
So we will have 4 ultis up in just a second.
Oh my god, Summer is back.
Oh, I didn't even see that. There's a nice flank up there. Okay, so I think there's 4v4, multiple ultis available. If we, there we go, second character down. Payload is popping up. Where is this high fire coming from though? Somebody is up top sniping somewhere. Okay. It looks like we sent a character up there. I think that's Zayden up top trying to deal with whoever is breaking off there. And it looks like Ezra is going for a flanking maneuver, but they kind of scouted it out and they have a really evasive character that is so far kind of winning this duel. He's now cut off from his team. So given that we were winning the push, I think maybe the better thing to do would be to stick with the team and not go for the flank, but it's hard to tell because that flank was so disruptive.
Yeah.
All right. So that goes to our second game here. And let's see about the play of the game. Oh, it's a Junkrat. Oh, no. Yep, that's a 3 in a row there. Alrighty, we'll be back in a sec.
So we're gonna go.
All right, so this third match is going to be a flashpoint match, which I kind of like. People are running right and left trying to control different spaces. It's going to be played on Suravasa, I believe. And we'll see. We're changing up some comps right now. Should be pretty interesting. See what kind of stuff happens with this. I'm just going to double check. We got some League OS assets or, yeah, League OS. It's kind of a cool system. Let me see what might be working with this. All right, so there's the progress of our first 2 games so far. And our bracket here looks like Highland's probably going to be advancing at this point. We're going to give them run for their money. Match preview. Oh, yeah, we checked that out at the beginning. Player preview does not appear to be working. All right, so that's that.
Are they ready?
Good question.
Just waiting.
And we're just waiting on confirmation from the other team that they are ready to go.
We're waiting on their response. Okay.
Alrighty, good luck, have fun.
All right.
All right, so third and final match coming up.
for